Going live for a bit before I take my shower and get to work. See how everyone's doing. You can tell I just woke up too. God damn. Yikes. Ah, God, it's tragic. I hope I get this fixed before. Let me just. Yeah, no one will know. Yes. 6 p.m. I can't remember the last time I went fucking live this early. Hello, Blade and Cloak. Hello there, Firefox. Hey, Soul Witch. I have a supporter who named himself after a fucking internet browser. I put my hood on so you can't see my terrible bedhead. Oh, hey. Great to see the demonic witch. Hello there, Carmissy. Hey, hello, Nick. Hello, Shanoa. What's up, Blaze? Ave Couch indeed. Ave Couch. Wouldn't it be funny if I made, like, a magical hymn praising the couch current, but actually enchanted it to make it powerful? I don't know why I never thought of that. It'd be the funniest shit ever. Only problem would be that, like, that'd be the first thing people see when they open my fucking WordPress is, like, hymn to couch. What's up, Patchwork? I'll have to throw in a reference to Big Dick Energy. The Big Dick Energy meme might have to die just because it was more or less started in part by the woman who groomed Current. Hello, Travis. Oh, Patchworker's waiting to clock in. Hello, Catherine Chapman. Hopefully everyone had a great Halloween. Samhain, sorry. Don't let me lose my pagan credentials real quick. Hey, what's up, Thing? How was my Halloween? It was good. It was good. You got drunk with your friends? Glad to hear it. I'm gonna keep my Halloween activities private for the time being. You had a path reading from me a couple years ago, and it was totally amazing. No, thank you, Catherine. Is Eli still in prison? I think so. Am I okay? I look a bit tired. I'm good. I just like kind of just woke up. You know, like I'm fine. It's just this is how I'm starting my day. Like right after this live, I'm taking a shower and then getting to work. You know, wake me up, you bastards. Wake me up by praising the couch. It's how I get my power. How is spiritual evolution going, Vidian? Pretty good. Pretty good. Mm. Hello there, Leroy. You did an initiation into demon magic on Halloween. Congratulations. The occult, my occult drama has been kind of boring lately just because no one's actively trying to kill me with magic. It's been a while since anyone tried to do that, and I didn't realize until like last night how much I thrive off that shit. I'm like, it's just boring. I should just pick fights with people. Let me start antagonizing motherfuckers. Get my fucking stride back. Who should I pick a fight with? Who should I antagonize until they try to kill me with magic, so that I can get my fucking that spunk, that I don't know, That spark I have when that's happening, it's missing. I miss it. Any passive ways of self-empowerment, like while doing other stuff, um, certain spirits will always empower you if you offer incense to them. There's the demon jackal. There's the Norse giant Nott. Um, spirits like that. Oh, offering any offering of incense to Gobni. Um, any offering of incense to Gobni will get you empowered by him. He's a watcher, but also an incarnation of death itself. What's up, Angelique Adams? That's what TikTok is for. Just cull their ranks. What haven't I manifested yet that I want to manifest? I'm not sure, because I just finished one spiritual journey. I'm not sure where to go next. I've been like sort of halfway handed a new direction to go in, but it's still taking shape, you know? Say that watcher's name again. Gobni. Gaubni. Who is this moist and succulent live streamer? Great to see you, princess. Any advice on initiating through the cliff off without going crazy? Take care of your mental health. Meditate daily. Ground. Exercise. You could get a good diet, but that's a sort of a do as I say, not as I do type thing. Am I burned out right now? Perhaps I need a sabbatical from magic? Um, maybe. I mean, I can't take one today because I have clients waiting, but you know. Any tips on how to hear spirits better? Chakra meditation journeys, regular divination. You know how people use visualization exercises to improve their spiritual sight? You can do the same thing, but you imagine hearing shit instead of seeing shit. So you're going with practicing your mind's ear instead of your mind's eye. So next time you're meditating with a mantra, instead of just repeating it in your head, try to imagine hearing it echo around the room. Is meditating 2 hours a day enough to awaken your psychic powers? More than enough, depending on the meditation. You know, the Kabbal's void meditation is a good route. Chakra work is a good route. There's all types of good meditations. With 2 hours a day, yeah, you'll be good. Have I read Necronomicon Fragments of Nergal? No, I haven't. Glad to hear it, princess. Nick Hunter is starting to see spirits, like very translucent stuff, but very obviously saw a demon astrally manifest in front of me. As a cowboy, nonetheless. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I've never had a demon appear to me as a cowboy. Did this happen on Halloween? Was the demon dressed as Woody from Toy Story? T-Man says that trances work well for hearing spirits. Michael appeared as a cop. That's hilarious. Sounds kind of like the Hat Man. He always appears to me as a black silhouette of a cowboy. Gotta love the Hat Man. He's the best, man. Any particular common reasons why faces would be obscured? I don't know. I mean, I see them with like obscured faces and cloaks. I never asked why. Can I eventually make a video regarding the realms a soul can go to when they die for black magicians? I mean, I've already done that twice. Once on Tila's channel, once on mine. I think I'm about done. On that topic. Do I believe in the 7 densities of consciousness? I am not familiar with those. Apologies, InfoSeeker. Do I have any scary new experiences with spirits to tell? None that were scary. Things have been pretty chill. I was working with Lucifer's Reaper aspect last night. Got to see him standing behind me. That was cool. It was a really simple spell. I was surprised that I felt his presence so strongly as soon as I lit my little candle. You start working with Jesus Malverde. My article helped. Glad to hear it. How do I deal with parasites? Banishing. Wards to keep them out. Protective jewelry. I usually banish with the planetary energy of Saturn. That's how I just get rid of all the nasties, you know? What's up, Eli in the flesh? Hope you're doing well. My friend edited Eli's mugshot to put like Joker makeup on it. I'm like debating whether or not we should all make that our profile picture for a week when he first gets out of prison. You met Karan's on recently. That was kind of spooky. Yo, imagine if we all made our fucking profile pictures Eli Mercury's mugshot with a Joker makeup on it as soon as he gets out of prison. I don't think we should. But, like, there's always that part of me that wants to be a cunt. One moment. Someone ordered me this little fucking evil eye protection bracelet. I should be wearing that more often. Ooh, it feels nice. Is it normal to have crazy dreams when you initiate through Nihimath? Yeah. Yo, some of the last spells, dreams that I remember were fucking wild as fuck. There was one where, like, I was basically almost like an anime wizard, and I had, like, this group of wizards. Like, we weren't animated. We looked like ourselves and shit, but, like, the universe very much operated on, like, anime physics. And I could, like, shoot fire out of my hands. We went on all these adventures, had rivals, battled monsters. I remember when I was younger, some reason I could never fight in my dreams, where anytime I'm in a dream where I'd be attacked or in a fight, I'd always feel like I was punching through water, like I'd just feel slow. It was lame as hell. But some reason in like recent years, I just kick ass in my dreams. Like, absolutely kicking ass. It's fucking awesome. It was a dope ass dream. There was this one dream I remember having. I don't remember what the circumstances were, but there was something that I felt really unprepared for in my life. So I have this dream where I'm going skydiving. I jump out the plane, and as I'm plummeting down towards the earth, I realize I don't have a parachute, and I'm just free falling. But some reason, something in my head goes, I'll be fine. I don't need a parachute. I'll be fine without it. So I just like do the superhero landing on the ground. Pavement under me cracks. People staring at all, and I just get up and walk it off. Then I realized I was exactly as prepared for that real life situation as I needed to be. That was cool as fuck. There was one dream I had that I actually blocked someone's number over a dream once. In that dream, I was sitting in front of a dinner table, and there are 2 giant spiders on it. And I'm watching them real closely just to make sure they don't get close to me or anybody else. I'm observing them. They're like 6 feet away from me. Then I can kind of feel something here. I move my finger here to like itch or whatever, and I feel that there was a giant spider just right on the side of my head the whole time. I woke up like kicking and flailing. It was hilarious. Glad no one was sleeping next to me because I might have hurt somebody. But that was my warning that, you know, I'm focused on these threats that are nowhere near me and aren't moving towards me when there's one just right here. Then I saw someone acting sketchy that I knew. I tried to question them about it. They wouldn't answer. I did a little tarot reading and wanted to block them their number. Then they checked into a mental hospital because I blocked them. That was cool. You ever had someone check into a psych ward because you blocked their number? Because I never thought, being around me isn't that great. It's not worth it. What did Eli do? So, when I first met Eli, he was, 16, 17, 16. He was dating a 30-year-old woman, and he was in an abusive living situation. So the woman who'd been grooming him online took advantage of this to sneak him out of his house, drive him 2 states away from any support group he has, and then, manipulates him into impregnating her. Vile shit, vile shit. Now, it turns out Eli was a toxic grooming victim. Yeah, he was absolutely groomed and, statutorily raped by a sexual predator. But he's, toxic. He could be very aggressive and impulsive. And what wound up happening was he wound up pulling a pocket knife during a confrontation. And so he got locked up for that. For pulling a knife. Unfortunately, because of other mistakes he's made in his life, a lot of people no longer believe that he was groomed. I'm telling you, I literally met him 2 days before he went to go drive, before this woman came and picked him up and drove him away. So I called another grooming survivor I knew who went through something similar. I'm like, yo, what the fuck do I do? I didn't even have a chance to talk to him about that fucking girl. And the grooming survivor told me, look, you just gotta wait till the right moment, before you finally tell him he's a victim of a sexual predator. I finally told him when he was 17 or 18. Then time passed and he wound up pulling out a pocket knife and getting locked up. Dude, the girl who fucking groomed him is so fucking creepy. Leaving hate comments with sock accounts and all videos speaking about what he went through. It's creepy as fuck, creepy as fuck. I played it cool around her too. I'd be on speakerphone just chatting with both of them. As if I don't know that the woman is just a vile predator. Shameful shit, shameful shit. Spiders trip you out in the astral. Bladen cloaks as spiders are cute. I don't see how. Hello, Joseph Galbraith. Glad you finally caught one of my lives. Any recommendation on starting to work with the Spider Queen, Arachnocephalons? You keep seeing the spider symbolism in many things, and even online, Spider Queen initiation. I feel her reaching out. I'm not sure I can give tips for starting work with her. She's so nuanced and multifaceted. There's all these different paths of ascent that she can guide one down. I don't know how to tell someone how to start. I could tell someone how to do crescent. I ascended that tower. Well, I think I'd step on some toes if I did. Let me take that back. Hey, Katie. Hi, Rami. On some real stuff, VK was a real one when it come to all. Oh, I have a message that I haven't opened from you, Otani Journey. God damn it, I've been having so much trouble keeping up with my inbox lately. How many ego deaths have I experienced? I'm not sure. I don't know. Sephiroth 391 was thinking about me today. Good to see me online and alive. Good to see you as well. Do I watch Demon Slayer? Yes, I love Demon Slayer. Boo, Jay Graham. I am indeed doing well. Free snakes. Free snakes? Free snakes. I hope you're also doing well. Free snakes. I hope the snakes are captured and returned to their rightful place. I need a secretary? I don't think that'd be a good idea. What's my top 3 spirits for beginners? I'm going to say Gargophius. Shit. It's hard to pick, good demons for beginners because, we all work with different spirits at different times. Gargophius is definitely a good one. The Demons of the Tunnels of Set seem to be pretty good in general for beginners because that's what I started with, and that's what a lot of my friends started with. Yeah. Tunnels of Set are fucking great. Jay recommends Paymon for beginners. Hello, Nemo Goes Crazy. My friend Cash recommended these to me. Celsius Energy is the first one I've had. Accelerates metabolism. I need that. Stolos is beginner friendly? Yeah, good call, Liminal. Good call, Liminal system. Stolos is good for beginners. Oh, and Sea Tree. Duh, Sea Tree. Sea Tree's nice as fuck. What's my opinion on the Gallery of Magic books? I haven't read them. What's my favorites for various emergencies? Azazel. Eli says that Paymon helped him believe in magic and supports the recommendation of him to beginners. Happy birthday, Katie Morgan. Any birthday ritual suggestions? I don't have specific, birthday ritual recommendations, but I can tell you that any ritual on your birthday is going to be more potent than most other days. Joseph Galbraith says King Paimon's Jinn are pretty awesome too. What would be a good source of knowledge about King Paimon? Well, I have an article, and so does Satan's Sons. Nemo Goes Crazy says Paimon made him believe in magic as well. Glad to hear it. Is there anything beginner noob friendly on your Patreon? Yeah, the Book of Astarte and Astaroth is specifically for beginners to help y'all, obtain a decent amount of power and experience pretty quickly. It's a path working system for beginners. That's a good one. I'm about to release an alchemical right to Lucifer on Patreon. Like, someone hit me up last night, like, yo, when are you dropping new Patreon content, man? I'm like, I don't know, I haven't been channeling shit. No, I have a Lucifer ritual. I just have to test it out before I release it to y'all. Do I watch Michael Heisen? No. Wouldn't be caught dead. Would I agree that Lucifer is the ruler of the Cliffoth? Not the highest one up. What do I think about Nate Bales? I don't know. I don't really know him. He seems like a really good guy from what little I have experience with him. Catherine says that I told her Azazel wanted to be her patron. First go for her. He's direct but has been super patient. Have I worked with Visago? Not in forever. I have an article on him, though. It's been a long time since I worked with Visago. What am I doing? I need to go. That's what I should do for Patreon. Channel a fucking Visago ritual. Do I have to do some type of food restriction or diet to develop my senses? No. I remember I read one old-ass occult book that talks about, like, some people recommend strict diets for psychic abilities, but other great mediums make a graveyard of their stomachs. I'm the one that makes a graveyard of his stomach. Am I catching up with path reading requests? I did a couple path readings the night before last night. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up on requests. Got a lot of shit to try and blaze through. Said before that the spirits see no difference between the Cliffoth and the Sephiroth. Could I go more into depth about this? I mean, it's really that simple. Like, the Cliffoth and the Sephiroth are separate parts of the same tree from a human perspective, from a deity who is acausal and immortal and perceives far more than we do. They just see one tree. What's up, Unavailable? Unavailable asked how everyone is. I'm doing alright. I'm still waking up. Jay says he's doing well. Glad to hear it. Chris says that apparently he has attempted the cliff off in a past life. Does that mean that you failed your attempt, and what happens if you do fail? Well, you reincarnated, so I'm guessing you didn't make it all the way through. You know. Barely waking up? Yeah, I'm nocturnal. It usually takes me like a couple hours after like getting out of bed to like fully wake up. Yo, the hood fixed my fucking bed head. Hell yeah. That shit was tragic before now. Pretty sure the thumbnail is just me trying to like fix my hair before the fucking camera starts rolling. I'll have to change that later. How would I go about working with Azazel for emergencies? I mean, if we're talking like an immediate emergency, I just pray to him. Nemo Goes Crazy is actually, is also nocturnal. So I actually sleep through the day? Yeah, I don't go to sleep until the sun's rising. That's me. That's too vague and unavailable. You might have gotten in contact with Sephiron's last week. Congratulations, Yam. Thank you, Milton. Do I know anything about the House of Delipatore? No. What spirits are good for channeling rituals? All of them. All of them, man. Have I ever had demons introduce me to angels? I'm gonna say no. The angels just kind of introduced themselves. Luz Vessa is surprised I'm still alive. You hope I have a good day. I hope you have a good day too. I'm going to Top Golf tomorrow night. Finally meeting a new friend in person for the first time. I'm excited as fuck. They'll be getting the largest hug that my tiny body can provide. Well, you would pick a spirit to connect to after honing your psychic abilities, and then you would speak to them telepathically, either through a meditation journey or just through a trance. You could chant their name, chant that, relates to them. When channeling Saturn, how do I personally channel that energy? If we're talking about the planet, just visualization, intent, sometimes symbols, certain verbal incantations. I just got the low power warning, so I'll only be on for a few more minutes. How do I find out who's your matron or patron? I mean, they'll come to you when the time comes. For the most part, eventually a demon will come to you and say, "Hey, I want to be your patron," or you can hire someone else to identify them for you. What if someone falls in love with a demon? As far as demon spouse people go, I've seen a couple people who have had authentic relationships with demons. I've seen a couple who, were more just delusional and fantasizing. Do I like working? Do I like working with spirits when I'm dreaming or when I'm awake better? When I'm awake better. It's a lot more predictable when I'm awake because I don't have like a weird ass dream going on in the background. It's kind of awkward to speak to Baz Mijael while being chased by dream zombies. You're welcome, Coco Chic. how to speak to someone telepathically. If we're still talking about spirits, basically what you do is you'll summon them, then you'll shut your eyes and you'll ask them to appear in your mind's eye. You won't don't try to imagine them, just let them appear. Then ask what they have to say. I learned that technique from Evoking Eternity by E.A. Coetting. Once I started applying it, started getting way better results. That book was a lifesaver. Can you get a story time? Shit, I'm not sure what I'll be telling a story about. If I had no beard, I'd look a lot like Vincent Price. I don't know who that is. Let me look this guy up. Sounds like a familiar name. I feel like I should know who this is. Oh, it's an old-timey actor. Yeah. Shit. Well, apparently he died like a year before I was born. A year before I was born. So maybe I was reincarnation. Huh? He's a handsome guy. So thank you. The reincarnation thing was a joke. Virginity story. Hell no. Losing your virginity is fucking confusing. I'm like, I didn't have a clear mental imagination of what a pussy would feel like. But I was really confused the first time, a couple times I felt it. I'm like, this is what that feels like? I got back to my homies. I was like, okay, so I did it, but I don't think I like sex. And they're like, just keep doing it. It'll grow on you. Fortunately, they were right. Thank you, Soap Eater. What advice would you give to a practitioner who has lost direction in their path? Go to your higher self. Your higher self will always know your path and the path you're supposed to take better than anybody or anything else will. Do I consecrate my cigarettes and alcohol before smoking? Usually not. Hello, Matthias. Have I ever worked with Odin? You did a ritual to him not even knowing what you were doing, then got an amazing boost of energy and happiness for a few days. Do I have experience with him? A little bit, only a little bit. I've worked with him for curse work, actually. Like there was one time, when I just started working with Odin, I was already doing like curses for hire. And Odin came to me and said, "Okay, next time you get hired for a curse, you're calling on me for it." I'm like, "Okay." Mm. 'Okay, Blaze Santana's experience was similar. 2021. It wasn't until 2021 that I truly found out how bad sex could be. Like, 2021 was a fucked up year for my sex life. I did get one of the best casual partners, the best casual partner I've ever had at that time period, but everyone else, almost everyone else, was just trash. Terrible pussy. In 2021, I fucked one person who didn't know what dirty talk was. Like, didn't grasp the concept, which was very confusing. To do a curse with an invocation of Krampus. Nick, I don't know whether or not that's a good idea, so I'm gonna have to advise you to do some tarot readings about it, I don't know what would happen if, like, a beginner path worked Krampus. That could be a great idea. It could be a terrible idea. I mean, that much curse work, that'll take a lot out of you, though. Because, like, it takes a lot of time to get accustomed to, like, doing multiple curses back to back. Sephiroth 391 had the same experience losing their virginity. Been using coffee as an offering for Asmodeus. Used Fireball whiskey as an offering on Halloween. I think it's safe to say he loved it. Yeah, I offered Fireball to a spirit. A, something of like transmogrified ghost. One of current, my friend Corbin, if y'all know him, them, um, one of their ghosts like appeared to me and asked for like some of my Fireball, and I'm like, sure. It's the dead arsonist that they talk about. I was like, what? Corbin's dead arsonist here. Oh, he wants Fireball, of course. My fly is undone. I'm wearing sweatpants, so I have my depths. Grumpus just sometimes shows up in Tolonor's house. He's cool. Void thinks Marchosios is in the label of Fireball. Dantalion? I haven't worked with him in forever, man. I don't even know whether or not I've covered them before. Anyways, my battery's about to die, so I'm going to go ahead and go. Thank you to all of you who stopped by. Have a great night and enjoy your immortality.